Hi, this is Pastor Eddie Cox, and welcome to the Weekly 5. Just a note before we get started, just let you know that it's Veterans Day or Veterans Week is what I call it. So do something special for a veteran, take them to lunch, just let them know how much you appreciate them. And so what we've been doing this week, we started something called At the Movies. I love At the Movies. We get to do our favorite movies. We get to take spiritual meanings from the movies. And this week was Ford versus Ferrari because I'm a race guy and I like that kind of stuff. And the whole thing is set up in the 1960s, a true story. Carroll Shelby is played by Matt Dillon. And you have to know that Ken Miles is the driver in the movies, played by Christian Bale. And so this whole movie is set up because Ford wants to beat Ferrari in the 24-hour Le Mans. Not just a 4-hour race going left. It's not a speed race, it's an endurance race. This is what we had to understand. So it's an endurance race. How much space or how much ground can I cover within 24 hours, all day and all night? And Ferrari had been winning everything, and Ford had had enough, and they said, we're going to win this race. And that's the start and why the movie was made. And it's a true story. We pick up with that. One of the things that it talks about in Hebrews 12 is running the race with endurance. In other words, you're in this race, you've got to finish this race. And that is what the Apostle Paul was talking about, that this is a hard thing we do. And race, you look at the whole Greek word for it, race means agony, actually. It means agony in our language. In other words, this is going to be hard. And that's why the Bible says you have to stick with it. You have to stay with it. Don't give up. Finish the race because it matters. And let me read something. This is kind of what Paul was saying when you're ready to start the race. Things are about to happen. The green flag's about to drop. And here we go. He says, therefore, we also, since we are surrounded such a great cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and every sin which so easily entangles and ensnares. He said we are surrounded by these witnesses. We're surrounded by these people, not people that we know, but people from the Old Testament. People that are heroes of the faith, people who are making, made the difference in the Old Testament. Moses and David and Daniel, all these people are sitting in the stands wanting us to finish this race. What it means for us is the gospel is going to be moved and going to be carried on, and we just can't sit it out. We can't quit. And so that is one of the themes of the New Testament, is not giving up and finishing, because there's so many reasons to take it out and to finish it. So we know that. We know those things can happen. So with a lot of things that's been happening in 2020 that would make you think, I think I want to sit this one out. And the people in the stands, the Moses, the Daniels, the Davids, all those people are saying, don't quit, keep moving. The gospel depends on you. So I gave you a few things. I used race as the acrostic race to help you. And I'll just give you a few things real quick. The first one is run. I think you have to get in. You can't win the race if you're not in the race and you didn't enter the race. You have to get in the race to make this happen. I've noticed this. I racing all the time. And I can't win a race unless I'm in it. And so I think some of you need to decide if I'm still in or I'm in the pits. What's going on? And so the other thing is the A. You got a crew, your crew. Get your crew together in order to make this thing happen. And this is what I had to do. I've done this for 23 years now. I've had people around me that we have worked together for 23 years that keep each other in the race, because there's going to be that time when I want to quit. There's going to be that time when I don't want to do this. And then you're going to be the same way. So we had to get those people around us to say, hey, you can still do this. Make the next lap. Pick it up. Make the next lap. That's the crew. And you have to realize that. And so we also have the C, which is cut the weight. There's things in our life we got to get rid of. Would it be bitterness, unforgiveness? It could be anything. It could be financial. Whatever it is. And the last one, of course, is keep your eyes on the prize. Do you stay laser focused all the way to the end to make this happen? This is what Paul talked about. We've got to finish. There's a finish line coming, and people need us. So stay with it. Finish the race. Don't give up. No matter what happens in 2020, we're going to run, and we're going to make it. See you next week.